So yesterday we talked about the new cargo boat in like the video that Asimo and Bad CC released on the Badimo channel there. And we learned about like a decent amount of the update stuff. Okay, we knew it was like a cargo boat. We use helicopters, drop a rope, and then when you go near it, it like hooks onto the rope and you can like whack the things around. And I'm not sure if they're gonna add collisions with players. But basically, we're having a cargo boat robbery involving this boat over here that's going to come into the map. So, cargo boat is confirmed, but there were a few things, such as how much money would it give? Where do we drop off the crates? And, how frequent does the boat come in? Stuff like that we haven't had answers to yet, okay? And today, Asimo gave us a few more answers, and let's go ahead and take a look, alright? So in case you guys don't know about what's going on with the robbery, I'm gonna go ahead and just, slide through the video real quick. You can see we have this boat here, and then, the helicopters fly near it, and if you go close enough, you get, like, missiled. And once you get missiled, your helicopter starts beeping. You can see that helicopter over there was beeping. That's Mr. Bad CC that was flying the other vehicle. And then, once you come near over here, you see the crate turn green, the rope hooks onto the crate, and it automatically, lets you tow the crate around. And then once you have the crate, flinging around, you start flying in this direction here. And I don't think you can see the drop-off zone in this image. Yeah, I don't think it's over here, okay? Let's just fast forward a little bit more. Nope. It is not inside of this image over here, okay? But we are getting a cargo ship robbery, which is very cool, alright? This robbery, like Asimo said, is like no other. We don't hold on like boxes. We don't punch them. We don't stand in vaults. There's no puzzles. It is using helicopters to dodge missiles and hook onto some crates there. And then, what you do is you have to fly the crates to somewhere. Now, yesterday I mentioned a few things, okay? It was either gonna be, somewhere with crates here or a new location. So I was pointing at possibly, it's like an addition next to this cargo port here. And maybe even like the criminal base, like the back half over here, okay? Or next to the notorious auto robber building. Turns out that Asimo and Bad CC have confirmed this is where we're turning the stuff in. Right over here you can see that we are getting this new place over here that opens and closes like a freaking beast, and it's gonna be in this area over here, okay? To give you some context of scale, alright, it's gonna extend all the way until over here. So this is basically this entire chunk here. It is huge. Alright, those crates are gonna be at least this big, and then like the opening up top is like one crate long by two crates like next to each other, which is just huge. Okay, so that means you're gonna have like some decent amount of wiggle room for your helicopter to come down, and then you slowly drop it in. Okay, hopefully police officers aren't involved here. I don't want to see any campers shooting down helicopters, because last time I heard, Asimo said if you drop the crates into the water, the crates despawn and you have to go back and get another one or something. So let's go ahead and take a look at the replies here, okay? The ship is not going to go to the cargo port, okay? So what's happening inside of this robbery, in case you guys still aren't aware of it? You guys probably noticed the boats going around the map, okay? So the boat's just gonna be like cruising along the water, and it's just gonna, stay moving this entire direction all the way around the map. And it does not stop at this port, which makes me wonder, what even is the purpose of this port? Maybe in the future we might get like a boat to dock here? I don't know, okay? Who the heck will know what happened? Maybe it's just decoration like how this criminal base of all the stuff is. Because it used to be like a shipping yard, and now the shipping yard moved over here. But yeah, there's no boats coming in here, so I wonder why they even have a shipping yard if they don't have any shipping boats. Asimo also mentioned if like you're bad at aiming and miss the warehouse, you better practice. And that means if you touch the ground with the crate, it could get damaged and eventually despawn, which would make the robbery extra tough. Okay, so that means you'd have to like fly the helicopter far above where the stuff is over here. And let's say this red thing over here was a target, you'd have to like have the rope down here, align target right before, wait until it's stable, and then slowly drop it in, and then ding, it gives you the money. Alright, so that's probably how it's going to work. Okay, that's just my theory. We don't know the exact stuff yet. Maybe at like later on in the day the video comes out, we'll get some more information as to what this robbery, like all the details are. Okay, we still don't know the money amount. I'm thinking this is gonna give a higher amount than the museum, okay? Simply because it's a whole freaking shipping container, and those things are massive, and they can contain a crap ton of stuff in there. Like, you can put a decent amount of cars inside, and cars are really expensive. So the amount of cash given has to be more than the cargo plane, okay? If the cargo plane's tiny little crate like this can give 6,000, sometimes even 9,000, that's with all the game passes, so in case the numbers don't make sense to you, that's why, because I have all the game passes, I'm used to that. Anyway, if these small boxes contain 9,000, this mega big daddy crate here, it better be 15,000 at least. But then, like, the boat's gonna have to come pretty rarely. And it makes sense for the boat to come really rarely, okay? Think about it. Those big, like, large cargo transport boats, they chug along in the ocean at like 20 miles an hour. For context, a train usually goes 60 to 90 miles an hour. So if you know how fast the train moves in Jailbreak, it's still pretty slow, okay? Like a default bro car can beat the train. So if you think about it, the boat's probably gonna take a freaking long time to move, like, throughout the robbery course. You know, just like how the cargo plane doesn't come in that frequently either. And if the robbery is gonna be pretty hard and coming relatively infrequently, then, you know, the unit price per, like, every time you rob it, it has to be pretty high, okay? But, like, you know, cash over time would still be consistent with, like, robbing power plant or museum, which are, like, the two most common things that the rich players rob. And, yeah, so if it is like that, that means, like, museum, it opens up every 4 minutes, each time you get 7,680 with all game passes. That leads to somewhere around, let's do 7,680 in, like, 4 minutes, so, like, times 15, 115,000 cash an hour, times 24 in a day. If you grind it 24/7, you get, like, 3 million cash in a day almost. Alright, so it'll still be a pretty feasible thing to rob, hopefully, okay? Because if stores open more quickly, they don't have to give as much money as stores that open more slowly. So, yeah, I think that is the theory I have with, like, the money amount. It's probably gonna, you know, because the boat comes super slow, you're gonna have to rob it, like, you know, less frequently than the other things, but each robbery, you're gonna get a lot more cash than the other stores. And I'm pretty sure this is a single player robbery looking back at the footage, so, you know, museum dual player is like the only dual player robbery in the game. That's gonna be good, alright? Because I definitely don't want to be waiting on people, you know, that still cannot hold E in the museum for some whatever reason. I will never understand the fact that museum has been in the game for pretty much 2 years at this point. And there are still people that are, like, confused as to what you do, alright? Like, shouldn't it be too hard to figure out that you have to hold E to, you know, rob the museum? Anyway, I'm so glad this thing's a single player robbery, okay? And asimo did also mention, like, you know, the possibility of having cops, like, involved. Maybe police officers can, like, rescue the crates from the criminals using their helicopters. And, like, they take them to, like, this city police station over here. That would be very interesting. You know how, like, they do that with the passenger train, okay? The police officers can go in and steal, like, some of the passenger train stuff. Like, I can show you guys right now. I'm on a police team, and passenger train, I think, is moving away. No, passenger train, come back here. Alright, but hopefully I can show you what I mean by this, okay? So if you come over here to the passenger train as a police officer, you can see I'm grabbing some stuff here. You can see, like, 900, 540, 900... 540, and, you know, I just keep on grabbing stuff. I think they made a limit on there now, so I can't grab any more things, but you kind of get the point there. As a police officer, you basically, like, rescue the stuff away from the criminals, alright? You save them and make sure these criminal boys don't steal them. Similar thing would happen on the boat here, okay? You'd, like, fly close and, you know, just grab onto one of the crates thing and then just, like, fly it to a police station. Okay, I don't know what good it will do at the police station, but, I mean, it's better than in the criminal hideout at the port there. So going back to the port theory then. That probably means this port could be a pirate port, okay? Like, it's only used for the criminals that, like, steal stuff, looters, and all sorts of stuff like that. And it's not really a good port, at least, you know, because no boats ever come here. It's only the criminal boats that'll come here eventually. So maybe we get large shipping boats or, like, ferries or cruise ships in the future. I don't know, but then, like, this will have to be reformed. So yeah, I still am, like, questioning what exactly could be up with this port. There's probably more stuff to this robbery, okay? Now, speaking of stuff that asimo and Bad CC should hopefully get fixed in this update, please fix the roping into the jewelry store glitch, okay, if you're, like, messing with the ropes for the robbery. Also, allow us to jetpack in the bank. I remember asimo replying a few days back saying, you know, he probably is going to add the bank thing back because, like, it will trigger a bunch of people that jetpack's unusable now. Also, increase the power plant cap to 6,000. Okay, please. Because I can Volt Bike over there and get 5950 cash pretty consistently, alright? So please raise the cap, and please add a 5-second cooldown to Jetpack. That's the nerf we need, not nerfing it in robberies, okay? Because the cops don't care that criminals jetpack in the robberies. They only care that, you know, they abuse jetpack in the city and go on top of the buildings and stuff. I guess that'll go ahead and wrap it up here for this new robbery, okay? We're gonna be turning in the things over here. Cash amounts are still unknown, but I'm assuming it's gonna be more than the cargo plane maximum, and definitely more than the museum, okay? Like, I don't know why this cargo ship is gonna give less than, like, you know, a jewelry store. Unless you can rob multiple crates. Alright, that will be cool. Remember, like, when train robbing, like, you could do, like, 2 or 3 cars if you, like, really wanted to? Yeah, I really hope they bring that back, and that they bring that to the cargo boats, okay, where you can, you know, rob, like, 3 crates or something before the boat leaves the map. So, yeah, that will definitely be very cool. I want to, like, know what you guys think about this stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys want it to be one big crate or multiple small crates? Also, how much cash do you guys think it's going to give? Do you think it's going to be more or less than cargo plane, museum, stuff like that? And also, what about the frequency? Is it going to come in really fast or is it come in really slow? I'm thinking really slow because it's a big boy boat, okay? And big boy boats don't really, you know, go at jet ski levels of speed. So yeah, I guess that'll go ahead and wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this, you know, take a look at the new update information where it is this cool looking cargo container depot thing. That looks really amazing, okay? This robbery is like the one of the best that we've seen in a while. Mad Cities don't even come close, honestly, and yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to press like, comment, subscribe, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. On the day of the update, I'm definitely going to be robbing this thing all day, all night, and yeah, so make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss that. Use star code BACON when you buy Robux or Premium, and I'll see you guys next time.